You're the first Tinder date to make it to my bed. How do you feel about it?
Oh, awesome. I make it into a lot of girls' beds. Just kidding. Wait, is that recording? Okay, here we go.
What's up guys, it's Anna and this is my Tinder date, Sarah. She's got the little pancakes and drink emojis because she likes to have brunch a lot. How many times a month do you think you have brunch?
Probably like every weekend. Probably multiple times in a weekend. If I'm not making brunch, I'm going to brunch. You know, mimosas.
It's very LA, right? So today we're gonna do the whisper challenge. The catch is that it's kind of with dirty questions, so stay tuned if you want to know a lot more about us. Okay, who's first?
Alright, so I say it out loud and then you...
Yeah, okay, yeah, so you can go first. I hope these are charged. I might have to get different headphones if these aren't charged.
Wrote my questions on my phone, was prepared. You're welcome.
These are probably not charged, was not prepared. They're dead. BRB.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Can you hear me right now?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I can't hear you at all. And I can't read your lips either. I don't know how that's gonna work.
This is gonna be fucking great. What's the worst date you've ever been on?
What's the worst date I've ever been on? Ah!
She got it!
It was actually, I went to the summer camp at UCLA and met this kid from there. Am I yelling? Maybe if I get it right, I'll pause it and then talk. So I went on this date with this kid from summer camp, basically. We both lived in Texas, but we're here in LA for the camp. He lived like an hour and a half away, so we decided to meet halfway, but somehow halfway was an hour for me and half an hour for him. And he didn't have a car, but he didn't tell me, so he had to get a friend to drive him. But the thing is, when your friend drives you, a friend comes with you. So he brought his friend with him. Got inside, he couldn't make conversation whatsoever. Found out that he was actually dealing drugs to all the kids at camp, so that was cool. And then after the movie's over, we're leaving. I'm just trying to get to my car, and he like goes for a hug. I was like, okay, bye, and shoved his tongue down my throat. Ooh. And I was like trying to get my keys out of my pocket while he was doing that, and literally didn't know where I was going, drove out of the parking lot while I was still trying to get maps and a seatbelt on all at the same time just to get away from him.
Sounds like a wonderful date.
So the worst date ever. It could have been worse, I guess.
One for Anna. What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
You're really good at this. What's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done? I smile, so you won't be able to read my lips, probably.
Isn't the point for me to read your lips?
I don't know what he said. Okay, most embarrassing thing I've ever done?
Maybe let's talk about the cowboy bar.
So, when I first moved out here a couple weeks ago, I went out to this bar in West Hollywood that I thought would be very gay, and it turns out it wasn't, and...
Straight bar. Straightest bar in West Hollywood. It's the cowboy bar, shirtless men, so many straight girls. I
may have been very not coherent. I may have had a few drinks, and I went around and hit on probably every single girl in that bar, and then struck out for all of them. So that's probably the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done.
All straight girls. Good job, Anna.
At least they're straight, right? Like, it could be worse.
Alright, turn your music back on.
Oh, it's so loud.
Weirdest thing to happen during sex.
When's the last time? What?
Weirdest thing to happen during sex.
Something sex.
Sex was included, yes. Weirdest thing to happen during sex.
Fuck. When's the...
She fucked up, she can't do it.
I'm really bad
now. Or she just doesn't want to tell him.
Okay, one more time. One more time.
Okay. Weirdest thing to happen during sex.
Okay.
She fucked up.
I think I give up. I don't know. I have no idea.
Alright, you can take it off. Weirdest thing to happen during sex. I think she purposely said she couldn't hear that.
No, I didn't. But I can't tell the most...
Read that one. Read.
I can't tell the weirdest thing that's happened during sex because the other person would not allow me to, I don't think.
Fuck them. What is one of your weird habits?
I have no idea at all. Not even one word.
She's crashing, guys. What is one of your weird habits?
What's one of my weirdest habits?
Woo!
I have bad habits, like biting my nails. That's a bad habit. It's not really weird. A lot of people do it. Hitting on straight girls at bars, I guess that's a weird habit.
Moving on. What do you think is your best feature?
What do I think is my best feature? My eyes, for sure.
Show them your eyes. Look at those eyes! Last question.
Last one.
Okay. Last one. Get ready. It's my turn. I'm gonna suck. Have you ever hooked up with more than one person in one night?
Have I ever hooked up with more than one person in one night? I shouldn't say unfortunately, but no, I have not.
Oh my god, this sucks.
It's really loud. And also, people can never read my lips because I smile all the time, so I'm gonna have to like really channel my inner emo from 8th grade so that she can maybe understand me. What was your first impression of me?
What were your first impressions of me?
Close enough, yeah.
Guys, I got one. We're off to a good
Yeah.
Well, you were wearing a shirt that I own, I'm pretty sure. So I thought maybe a little gay. Short.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'd already talked to her, you know, so I was like, this girl's super cool. Like, I'm really excited to hang out with her. And then she came out and I was like, she's super gay too. Now I'm super excited to hang out with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Guys, she even texted me about being the only gay person on the block. But we're in West Hollywood, so there's gay people everywhere.
No, that's not what the message said. I said don't mistake me for all the other queer kids because I was wearing a plaid red jacket.
Okay, I fucked up.
That's gonna mean something completely different.
Never mind.
I can't do this with smiling. Okay. What's your ideal date?
One more time.
What's your ideal date?
Something about my ex.
No.
Oh.
What is your ideal date?
Okay, I cannot read your lips for that one.
Okay. Is it what's your ideal date?
Oh.
It's kind of hard because there's a lot of D's back to back. Ideal date.
Okay.
Oh well. Next one. Summarize your...
Start over. Start over. Too fast.
Summarize your craziest party story.
What's my craziest party story?
Yeah.
Well, I threw many parties. I lived in Minnesota, so dudes were flipping off my balcony into the snow, off of a 3-story house. Another person broke their leg at that same party.
Oh my god.
Craziest one. Okay, so...
That wasn't the craziest.
I'll tell a different one. Was throwing a party and had a bunch of people in this house, and all of a sudden I noticed that all of my stove knobs were missing. I was asking everyone where they were and no one would tell me, and everyone was just trying to party. So I eventually just went up to the DJ and I took the microphone and I said, if no one finds these stove knobs, this whole party is clearing out.
No way.
And the entire party stopped. The music stopped and everyone started going on a scavenger hunt for these stove knobs because no one wanted to end the party, you know? Then my roommate comes up to me and goes, Sarah, I put them in this cabinet because when people would lean up against it, it would turn it on by accident. They've been in here the entire time. So I went up to the DJ and I was like, party on, and then my fucking house went up in flames. Not literally.
Okay, I was like, wait a second, did somebody lean against the stove and like, I actually thought your house burned down.
No, and then the party went on, the music started, and it basically looked like Project X.
I want to go back and go to that party. I have a crazy party story, but it's nothing like that. Ready for the next one? What's your number? What's your number?
What's my number? Guys, is she trying to get my phone number?
Not that number. You know what number I'm talking about.
My number is... Hold on. Seven is my number.
What's your favorite sex position? My questions are harder than hers.
I'm just gonna dance this one out.
She's avoiding it.
What's my favorite sex position?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised you actually answered all of them. I thought for sure you'd be like, I'm not doing one of those. What's the hardest drug you've done?
What's the hardest what I've done?
Drug you've done.
Okay. What is the hardest drug I've done?
Yeah.
And what's the hardest drug I've done?
Not yet.
In high school, I snorted Xanax.
This is the last one. Would you go on a second date with me?
Would I go on a what with you?
Would you go on a second date with me?
Something date with me?
Second date with me.
Starts with an S. I'm not getting the S word. I know all the other words.
Okay, I guess try and answer the question with the words you know then.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
I don't know what the question was.
It's like such a big question mark. It's like, yes. Question mark. It was, would you go on a second date with me? There
Yes.
I'm flattered.
My answer is yes.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I think you learned more about her than you did about me, but you can follow both of us on our social media. I'll put the links in the description below. If you haven't yet, subscribe, hit that little bell to turn on notifications so you get a notification every time that I post. Like it if you liked it, right?
Like it. If you like me.
Like it if you like her or me. But there better be a lot of likes on this video. And comment what your craziest date story is. Why not, right? Peace out, guys. See you next week.
You better make my heartbeat skip. Won't stop until I make history. I wanna live young, die free, free, free. Live young, die free.
I gotta shake the awkward off. I can't really. We'll be here all night.
Why is she awkward, guys?
It's bad at videos.
You have to caption, or you have to cut out all the times that I flip my hair, alright?
That's not happening. That's all
Alright,
saving it now.
Alright, hold on, let me fix my hair. Okay, we're cutting that because I need to do a hair flip. Hair flip. Oh, wait, guys. Bang flip.